Ever see influencers like Alex Hormozi talk about the lonely chapter when you're pursuing success all alone, no friends?
Every single person who wants to do something with their life and has done something with their life has gone through the exact chapter that you're going through, and it's the lonely chapter.
Doesn't that sound miserable? In prison, solitary confinement is punishment. So why torture yourself? Not everybody's Alex Hormozi, and what works for him might be different than what works for you. I'll show you how to use my system to make the right friendships immediately. So you not only have a thriving social life, but it actually grows your business faster. To start, let me show you how to stop the worst feeling of all: being rejected. When there's someone you want to connect with, whether it's for a friendship, dating, business opportunity, or just being seen, how do you avoid rejection and make sure you're welcomed? Number one, champion. So one time I went to a concert at this huge venue, and it was Maroon 5, and they brought someone on stage. They put a chair and this lady came out. Adam Levine, he's the lead singer. He's telling the story. One time they were setting up the show and this place was empty. One person in the whole club, but she sang the songs and knew the lyrics. And to them, the band, it just meant everything. And so they had her on stage and they're like, "You've been our biggest fan all along, and this song is for you." So to avoid rejection, figure out what somebody wants and you help them get it. So how do you do that? If somebody's a band, they need people to come to their concert. If somebody's a YouTuber, they need people to come to their channel, like their videos, subscribe, share, tell your friends. You could do that for me on my channel. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to meet entrepreneurs, bring them a cool business opportunity. When you champion someone and you make yourself useful, you don't have to worry about rejection. That's step one, but the next step will surprise you, because if you want to meet the right people, you can't rely on staying at home on your computer, looking at your phone. You have to put yourself in the right space. When I wanted to become a YouTuber, right, I joined a YouTube growth class. I met other creators working towards the same goal. When I wanted to meet entrepreneurs and I would listen to podcasts, and I realized, wait, that's a great way to meet a bunch of entrepreneurs. I just created a podcast, and that is something that anybody can do. If you have a computer with a camera or phone. So I started my podcast, and now I have way more requests to be on my show than I can handle. So that one actually did work with me just sitting at home. But the next couple, you really have to go outside. For me, when dating apps weren't working and weren't giving me what I wanted, I had to go to parties. I would just go there. And that's how I met people in general. And some of them turned out to be people for dating. And that is actually how I met my wife. Another example, I've met tons of famous people just by showing up in the right places. My favorite director was Tim Burton. I saw that he made this book. He's going to have a book signing. I could just meet him there. He'll sign my book for me. And it was awesome. This works no matter who you want to meet. So how do you do it? Find out where the people you want to meet will be and put yourself in the same place. So if you're looking to meet someone for dating, find a social event. This could be a meetup, maybe this a convention. What if you love monsters? Go to a monster convention. There are millions of people there, men and women. Or you could take a course where you can meet people trying to do what you want to do. I have a course right now. If you go to the description, you message me, we'll hop on a 15-minute consult to see if we're a match. And I talk to them every week, and we're helping them learn and grow their business. So if you want to meet tech entrepreneurs, go to San Francisco. If you want to meet actors, go to Hollywood. If you want to connect with someone, find out where they are and go there. The next step will absolutely blow your mind. Here's the biggest secret to ending loneliness forever. Has nothing to do with other people. Loneliness is an internal game. But if you shift your mindset, you'll realize you don't have to feel lonely at all. I remember talking to a client who lived in New York City, and she told me, every time I step out the apartment, I'm just ready for adventure. And she never knew who she'd meet, like a stranger at a coffee shop, or she'd have a random conversation in the park, or maybe like a new friend while shopping. But here's what made the difference. She was just as happy if she met no one. She didn't step outside needing connection. She wasn't thinking, gee, I hope I meet someone so I don't feel alone. Instead, she thought, let's see what happens. I'm good either way. And that's the mindset shift. If you're already having fun on your own, people will want to be a part of it. So how do you do that? Start by figuring out what's fun for you. Fun is being excited. So if you're excited by a new movie, Go to that. Go to a play. Don't have any expectations. Just try something new because it excites you. Let go of the pressure to meet people and just enjoy the moment. Go to a park, go to a museum. Put yourself in situations where it's appropriate to talk to people and then do it. Start chatting about the environment. Oh, hey, I like your sunglasses. Cool shoes. Have you tried this yogurt before? Is it any good? When you bring this energy into the world, people will naturally want to be around you. The next step changes everything. Here's step 4. Who would you rather spend time with? Someone who's constantly complaining, needy, and always taking without giving? Or someone who's fun, cracks jokes, and brings good energy wherever they go? One time I went to a party and a woman said, "Hey, you want to check out the roof?" And I was like, okay. She took me up to see this awesome view and introduced me to her friends. That's the kind of energy people love to be around. I remember I was in college and we were going on a field trip to a museum. And on the way in, this guy said, "Hey, bro, if you don't have a ticket, I can get you in for free." That simple act made my day. A year later, we actually ended up being roommates, and I never forgot what a cool dude he was. So, how do you do it? If you want to connect with people effortlessly and have them think you're cool, invite them to something you think they'll like. Hey, you want to check out the roof? Oh, do you want a free ticket to this event? Hey, I've got a Rubik's Cube. You think you can solve it? You look like you're having a bad day. Let me get you a coffee. Tell me what's going on. By doing this, you'll really make somebody's day. As you've seen, people love to be around people who make their lives better. Whether it's fun, generosity, new ideas, if you bring something valuable, people will naturally want you around. Amazing. Now you've got 4 awesome strategies to meet people, but what happens next? How do you turn that into a real friendship? Exactly what I cover in my next video. Click to watch it now. See you in the next video.